Hey, this is Mike with Riding in the Ozarks, and this week Harley-Davidson just released a press announcement about the Livewire. Let's talk about what's in that announcement and what it means for the future of the Livewire motorcycle. So in the press release, Harley-Davidson announced that the Livewire will no longer just be a motorcycle, but it will be a brand that all the future electric motorcycles from Harley-Davidson will be developed under. So when Jochen Zeitz announced his hardwire plan several months ago, one of the 6 pillars was leading in electric. He wanted to lead in electric, and that Harley-Davidson was committed to that. Well, the new Livewire brand has a mission to be the most desirable electric motorcycle brand in the world. Well, that sounds really familiar, almost like the same mission statement for Harley-Davidson themselves, except we added the word electric. He also said in the statement that Livewire will pioneer the future of motorcycling, and they will innovate and develop technology that will be used in all future Harley-Davidson electric motorcycles. Hold up, didn't we just say in the announcement that they were now going to be branded as Livewire and not Harley-Davidson? Yeah, we'll get back to that in just a second. Well, there's now a Livewire website, Facebook page, and Instagram account. And if you go check those out, you can see some images of a new Livewire that is branded without HD or the bar and shield anywhere on it. They announced that the first Livewire branded motorcycle will be launched July 8th and premiered at the International Motorcycle Show on July 9th. Wait, if we're just rebranding an existing model, would they really premiere it at an international motorcycle show? Well, let's be honest. Harley-Davidson's been known to give a model a new motor, some rear seat pegs, a pillion seat, and a new paint job and call it a new model. So I don't know that I would expect a lot of changes or anything too drastically different with the Livewire that's going to be premiered on July 9th. But we'll see. There have been some rumors about the next version of the Livewire, and we'll get into that in just a second. One of the things I found most interesting in this announcement is that the Livewire brand will now be working with participating Harley-Davidson dealers as an independent brand. The announcement says they're going to have an innovative go-to-market plan that is going to be a blend of digital and physical retail formats, tailoring the experience to the local markets and allowing customers to experience it on their own terms. Livewire will operate dedicated EV showrooms at select locations starting in California. They want the customer to be immersed and experience Livewire in a whole new innovative way. So what I find so interesting about this is it makes me wonder, does Harley-Davidson think that the dealerships have not been successful in selling the Livewire because they're stuck on selling traditional combustion engines? Do you think that's been the problem with Livewire sales? I mean, do you think the typical Livewire customer is the typical customer that would walk into a Harley-Davidson dealership? I did a video about Buell being back. I got a lot of comments on it, and I also get a lot of comments frequently from people that are still upset about Harley-Davidson killing off the Buell brand. Now, a lot of people felt like if you went into a dealership, the Buells were stuffed over in a corner, and they didn't really try and push those or sell to you, and that they didn't really know how to relate to the typical Buell buyer. It was a different profile than the traditional Harley buyer. According to the 2021 certification documents that were filed in Australia, the bike gets about a 13-pound increase and it loses 4 horsepower. So my suspicion is there's been a little bit of change to the battery and the tuning of the bike. I suspect that we're trying to get more range out of this motorcycle. Personally, that's a big problem for me, and I can see why they need to address that as much as possible. I'm just not interested in a $30,000 motorcycle to commute to work, or one that I cannot ride all day and not have to worry about being able to fast charge it somewhere. Because quite honestly, the EV infrastructure is just not available in my area for that. Most of my weekend riding is over 150 miles per day. Now, I know some of you are going to say that Livewire can do that. According to Harley-Davidson's website, city riding maximum range is 146 miles. Sustained 70-mile-an-hour riding is 70 miles. Combined mileage, somewhere around 95 or 96. So no, out here in the Ozarks, that bike's going to have to get recharged, or I'm going to have to limit my riding to less than 100 miles. And that's just not typical for me. For example, last Friday we rode 170 miles for Truman Day. Saturday We did a passport run for our friends to raise money for the Center for Hearing and Speech Impaired in St. Louis, Missouri. And that run was 180 miles from start to stop for me. So let me know, do you think we'll see a significant change in the range on the 2021 model? Or do you think this model that will be announced on July 8th will have any significant differences to the existing Livewire model? Do you think spinning the EV division off into its own brand is a good move? And do you think getting them out of the Harley dealerships will help with sales? Leave me a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are on all these things. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you do that YouTube thing, check out the content on my channel. And if you dig it, don't forget to subscribe down below. Ring that bell to be notified the next time I drop a new video. And as always, thank you for support. Stay safe and keep on riding.